Hey, you got time for a beer? I know I do. Welcome to my show. My name's Jake. Today we have Willow Wheat from Perrin Brewing Company it's brewed in Comstock Park, which is basically Kalamazoo. This one's a new one for me. I haven't had this before. It's wheat beer, utilizing a classic blend of American hops along with new world varietals. This wheat ale delivers a unique banquet of aromas and flavors. Don't forget, you can find me at Untapped, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, all at tubajake_69. If you tell me your stories, I'll tell them to everybody else. Probably not as they're my story, but sometimes the story's better if it's told like that. I've got some stories to tell because the last day or two has been an adventure. So let's get this started. Let's see, Willow Wheat. So I'm expecting a wheat beer. It might be a little bit bubblegummy because sometimes wheat beers will do that to you. Oh, it's a little bit foamy, which that's fine. It's a wheat beer. That does happen sometimes. Proteins in wheat tend to make the head more. It's also a wheat beer and it's cold, so I'm expecting it to be a little bit cloudy. This is not pouring super cloudy, which that's fine with me. I'm a fan of beers that are not cloudy too. Really shouldn't be stopping pouring this, but I want the head to go down so it doesn't come out all over my table. I mean, it's a door. If you look, you can see the handle there. But it looks like a really nice bar. Okay, so it's supposed to be good. I mean, it should be real good. This came in a pack, a multi-pack from Perrin. It had their passion fruit goza and a mango seltzer. And then this one. And it's essentially for tubing. So this should be super light, very drinkable. Let's see if it says ABV on here someplace where it's easy to see. Usually it's there. Ale. 5.6%, so sessionable for sure. Yeah, I can't really see through it. It's definitely cloudy. I've seen some cloudier stuff recently. Let's give this a shot. It's good. It's hoppy. I'm not getting any of the weird banana flavor that you get a lot of times with these. No bubble gum that I can tell. Maybe a little bit, but it's hop flavor because it's more like a citrus kind of, like an old citrus kind of flavor, which hops, like citra hops taste like that. Oh. It's real good, very drinkable. So I was going to record 2 of these today and then put them out over the next 2 days. Because I had weird days off this week. I had Tuesday, Wednesday off. And if you notice, I didn't put up one yesterday. The plan was to record 2 of them yesterday and then put them up the 2 days that I normally put up these shows. But I had to spend last night in Grand Rapids. Which, I mean, I got to go to Founders, so that was pretty awesome. But then I was not expecting to stay the night in Grand Rapids. If anything, I was expecting to spend the night up in Riverdale with my brother. But fate had other plans. So my parents were supposed to fly out yesterday. They're going to California to see my sister for like forever. They're not moving away, but they're staying there for a really long time. Which will be awesome for them. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go out there and visit them for a week and come back and they're still going to be out there. But that won't be for a few more weeks, so I've got some time. In the meantime, I get to take care of both houses, the pool. Cat got sick, so I don't have to take care of a cat anymore, which is a double-edged sword. It's nice not having to take care of a cat, but also it's weird to come home and not have anybody here, anything here. Yeah, looking to get a dog sometime soon. Probably not until everybody gets back, though. This is very good, very drinkable. So anyway, I got to go to Founders. I got a bottled beer from there, something about Undermountain Brown. And then I had another one on tap that was like Aurora Bombadil or something like that. So both Lord of the Rings themed or Tolkien themed beers, which is neat. The Bombadil was a dunkel, so it tasted like Belgian yeast mostly, which, I mean, it was good for what it was. Dark and fairly light, but it's caramel colored because that's what it's supposed to be, kind of dark but light, if that makes sense. That's what I like, but also it should not be yeasty. Well, in my opinion, it shouldn't be yeasty, but that's the type of beer that it is, so it was yeasty. Which is fine, I just wouldn't have another one. The bottle, I don't know what that tastes like. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. What else did I get while I was there? The grapefruit Masagave, the regular one, not the hard seltzer. I got an Imperial hard seltzer. Now, I had this before, but the first time I had it was earlier on in their brewing stuff. So it was like 11%, which, I mean, for a seltzer, that's heavy for a seltzer. The one that I've got up in my fridge right now is 8%, which is light for a seltzer. So last time I got it in a crowler, so 32-ounce can, and I split it with my brother. And he was like, this doesn't have alcohol in it, because it didn't taste like it had alcohol in it. It was just like, this is lemonade, it's really good. And then all of a sudden it was gone. It was delicious. I liked it a lot. That was like January, February though, so it was a while ago. What else did I have while I was down there? Something with a bunch of citra hops in it. Tasted like Squirt, kind of, but like beer Squirt. Obviously not just like Squirt, because that'd be weird. But delicious. Well, it was good. Not a super fan of hazy beers, or of the hazy IPAs, but this one was one, and it wasn't bad. I mean, I'd probably drink it again. For $3, I would definitely drink it again. So, I mean, there's that, right? Got a new cup and a new shirt, and I'll probably wear those on the next episode, which will probably not be tonight. It'll probably be tomorrow when I get home from work, which means I'll have to push through a bunch of stuff. But I also don't have to come home and talk to my parents, which will save me a little bit of time, because usually it takes about 20 minutes to get out of my dad's room when I'm talking to him before he goes to bed. Because, you know, you go over and you say, hey, I'm here, and then you get told about the day from mom and dad, which takes an extra half hour, 40 minutes. It's nice having them there. I like it. But also, it's going to save me a bunch of time to not have them there. It's going to be strange. Getting low. I'm almost run out of this story, but there's a big part of this story. Like, I had to stay in Grand Rapids last night that I'm not going to get to tell you today. So that was pretty good. And I got to tell you about Founders yesterday. We all had sandwiches too, and they were very good. Definitely check out the Founders Delicatessen. Good stuff. I have a quote for you. The quote today is from Brian Wilson. He's a singer with the Beach Boys. From what I've been told, my parents went to go see Brian Wilson, Beach Boys play, and Brian Wilson isn't really with it anymore. Not just because he doesn't bring his hands together when he claps, but he kind of looked lost out on the stage, but could still sing every song perfectly, which is amazing. All right, anyway, what Brian said was, music is God's voice. So listen, have you ever had somebody singing give you goosebumps? The voice of God will do that to you too. I've heard it once or twice. Nothing quite like it. Anyway, you can find me at tubajake_69 at Untapped, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Tell me your stories. I'd like to see them. I'll see you next time. You got time for a beer.